I'm 20. Hi. In a toxic relationship. Felt a lot of shame because I knew I should have left like earlier.
You go, queen. You go, queen.
Slay.
Yeah. It prevented me. Shit, the pain that I would feel after. Like I knew he was a piece of shit. I didn't like him at all. But you know, even after, I knew I was gonna feel like, you know, I wasn't gonna be myself anymore if I left. It took me years to like, you know, finally leave.
You go, queen. You're strong and powerful.
Yeah. There's like a part of me that was happy and a part of me that was like, damn, I did that. Like when you do something you think you can't do and you do it, just a part of you's like proud of yourself, but you know, you're like, shit, I actually did that.
I'm 18 and not too long ago. I had a schizophrenic episode and pulled weapons on my family and then like ran away and then like beat my car up. I got picked up by cops and then I got sent to Rivendell, which is like a psychiatric.
A war.
Yeah. Psychiatric ward. They're like shitty ass beds. It's basically like a little jail and they just make you like color and like write down your feelings and then you like take meds every day and have to like talk to a therapist like every couple of hours.
We can use my most recent one where I drove 4 hours to see my ex-fiance to tell her I still liked her, only for her to drive down 4 hours to my state to see some other dude instead of me. And then at the same time, on my way back from that trip, I got an 8-point speeding ticket. So that's pretty shameful. She cheated on me like 5 times. It's okay. It's not worth it. And cheers to all the lonely hearts out there. For my situation, it's like when you're reading a book and like your favorite character dies and you almost don't want to keep reading, but there's like that other part of you that wants to keep reading to figure out how the whole story ends. You gotta keep reading to figure out how the story ends. Just because one person's not there, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep reading. You gotta get to the end. You gotta see how it all unfolds. But keep reading. Keep going. Do the things get better.
He's a pimp. That's his illegitimate.
It's because we're related. Because we're related, isn't it? Yeah, we're related, innit? We're from here, I tell them, you're not going to understand the language, it's like cultural, but we're from yeah, that's the West. Yeah. Oh wait, he's learning. Gets it. He's learning. He gets it. He's getting it. He's getting it. This will look like an hourglass because all they do is waste time. That we're an individual species and we should be respected as human beings or plebeians. Yes. I want everyone to know that we're better than every single one of you. But you're okay, monkey. You're okay. We'll accept you.
Only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing.
When I shat myself from school. So let me tell you the full story. I needed to piss. So I went to the toilet to piss. I'm standing up. All I hear is farts now. So I'm hearing farts. So I sat down thinking, all right. So I'm shitting. And then like it's coming out crazy. So then I stood up thinking, yeah, I'm done. Bro, I put my trousers and my boxers on. All I'm hearing is more farts and shit is coming out. And it's just dripping down my trousers. And then I stayed in the toilet for like 30 minutes. And then I go to my classroom. And then my teacher started opening the window. And like no one even knows it was me to this day. I promise you. But I was walking home. My mom was like, why are you walking like that? I said, nothing. I get into my house and I tell her I shot myself. And then my brother started laughing at me. And then, yeah, that was the most embarrassing moment I've ever had in my life.
Whenever I start to like a girl, I get jealous whenever she does things that would be considered romantic with another person, even though we're not even dating or barely know each other. Yeah, it's pretty bad. That's why I like try to temper myself and hold my tongue, because it could get bad, but it's not like anything dangerous. I guess an example was one of my exes. Like the first day that we met, I felt a really strong attraction to her for, I guess, her personality mainly. I didn't really know what she looked like in real life, but because of her personality alone, I was really attracted to her, and I got jealous because she, for a little bit of context, her group does like dances and stuff. But I mean, yeah, it was jealousy type stuff, and it wasn't even like, I wasn't like angry towards anyone. I was just like, oh, okay.
One thing that made me feel ashamed, like real shit, like a real shit. I used to sell like fake cards and shit in high school, bro. Fake wax cards. They'd have like 20 plus pesticides in them, man, and then a year later, bunch of news articles started coming out, kids dying and shit of it, and I was just like, I felt bad, so I stopped. Like, I'm hella religious now and shit. I don't know, that shit hits. Like, I shake talking about that. But that's like, it's light.
I don't know, of myself, ashamed of my own being. I just want to be a better person, feel like you're not living up to expectations in life, certain things you wish you could be doing better. It's weird, eh? It's so wild in here. Yeah, honestly, this is my first time I've been into VR chat, and it's so awesome. It's so weird. I'm trying to navigate, work out how to do things like menus and my avatars. Before this, I was playing Blade and Sorcery and just like cutting people up with a sword and shooting fireballs at them. And VR is awesome. I'm loving it.
I don't know. Hello, monkey. Ashamed. Ooh, okay. Just my past being really cringe, honestly. Used to be an asshole. A certain aspect of it, stop talking to a group of really close friends because they were smoking weed. Should have not dropped them because of that. That was really shallow of me, I think. Well, because number one, I used to be highly religious, and so I would kind of judge people, unfortunately. They were like my brothers to me, so I feel like a piece of shit for even ex-comming them because of that. But at the time, I felt like it was the right choice, but now I'm like, don't ditch your friends, even if they're so close. Just because they may make little mistakes, don't drop them because of that. And we always learn from people. Learning never stops, and people like to feel like their learning will stop at some point, but we're creatures of learning 100%. So if we stop learning, then we really stop our greatest purpose of all, which is understanding one another.
This is online. You don't want to be too honest.
Just figure out some bullshit to say. It's fine. No one cares. You can say anything.
Well, one time when I played World of Warcraft when I was 15, I danced naked on a mailbox as a Draenei.
Oh no.
I now have one regret joining this in a VR chat server.
You just jumped off. No, don't jump! Don't jump!
No, I'm shitting over that balcony.
You can repent. You can repent.
I was ashamed of myself the other day because I had stopped playing VR chat for like a year. Someone I talked to had told me that I was not the best of person. Apparently, I had a lot of mood swings and a lot of like personality shifts. Yeah, I think I did, but I think I've come a long way since a year ago. Yeah, I think I have a lot of progress to make because I'm lonely. And I don't know. I just had a feeling that I missed being around a bunch of hot anime chicks and virtual reality. You know, I'm a pretty sensitive human being, and sometimes I take what people say to heart. I needed some time to get my life together, and I kind of did, in a sense. I got my mood better. I went out to seek help for like my mental state and stuff. And I think if you play this game too much, it could definitely be a toll on your mental. And I think I was at that point where it was. For instance, yesterday was the first day I played VR chat, and like so I was saying, like a year. And, like I already felt like sucked into this game. Like I didn't want to get off and go back to the real world, which is not good because the real world is how I survived to be able to play this game. So I got to put that first, right? I think for me, like I have thousands of hours in this game, and like there was a point where the only thing I did was play VR chat. Like I would go to work, I would come home and play VR chat. That was the extent of my life, and that's when it's a problem, you know. Just keep fighting, and things always get better. There's always a positive behind every negative, you know.
If I'm ashamed or sad about anything, I'll just tell people. I won't keep it bottled up or anything. Actually, I do remember one thing. Actually, I got catfished. It was on Twitter. They set up a whole account being this one person. Like some of the questions they were asking were very like male aggression kind of question, and I should have just realized instantly. I was just a bit like, oh okay. I found their alt account when I was going through random searches, and I was going through their friends, and their friends had their alt account added. I messaged them about it, and they were like, yeah, I'm a guy this whole time. I was just like, you could have told me.
Sometimes my actions make me feel ashamed. Like I sometimes do stuff that I feel are like funny or just brighten up others' day, but in the end they make me appear weird and out of place. If I'm comfortable in the situation situation, I'm very confident. But if I'm new to some place, like for example, if I go to a club and I'm alone, then shit, my confidence levels goes down deeply, like those jellyfishes. Like it goes down way deep. So I'm actually kind of an introvert, but I try to speak to more people, just try to break my boundaries, because I also like to be kind of a leader if I'm in a group. So it's like conflicting personalities, but I want to be extrovert, so that's why I'm just on different occasions I'm different person.
I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun. I've met so many friends on here now. Like I've been on here for about a month now, and I've met so many people, and I absolutely fucking love it. Like the amount of messing around I can do, the amount of chill people there are. There are some idiots, you know, you come across them and you block them, you get rid of them. I feel like when it comes to VR chat, it has a lovely community. Like it's just like there's people that are so toxic in it and just like unnecessarily like rude that they don't need to be, and it kind of scares people away from coming back. We're not all menaces around here, I can promise. We're not all a bit crazy and loopy, but we are pretty chill people. If you wanna vibe and just have a fun time, just hop by. You might meet some friends, you might make some new friends, maybe some old friends, you never know.
When I jumped on VR, I am actually like only 1 week in this game, but it's just magnificent. Like I met a lot of cool people. I talked for hours and hours on end. Like it's awesome. I feel like this game actually really helps to become more confident with yourself and become more talkative, find new topics, and just enjoy life, enjoy being with people when you cannot do that IRL. They see that online is not that bad, and it's kind of actually helpful, and it saves a bit of time and money, of course, because you don't have to always go out somewhere or something to eat or drink just to be in a different environment than their home. Like you can just put on VR headset and you can basically swim in the sea and talk to people like you. So.
You gotta stay strong. You gotta push through, because even if no one wants to help you, you gotta be your help. Because if no one's gonna be there to lift you, you gotta lift yourself up. And that takes a lot of shit to do.
Kindness is contagious. When you are kind, you inspire others. Be the spark. Spreading kindness merchandise available now.